Did NBT just improve all of their riding gear? That is the question I'm going to be answering in this video. I've seen some other videos online of NBT gear, but no one's talking about the new 2.0 version. And I've owned the old gear for a while now, but I was just sent the new 2.0 gear, and this is now CE AA certified. And I don't just have the jeans, I also have the classic and very popular hoodies that I'm going to be comparing and going very in-depth, showing you guys the differences between them in this video. So if that's something that's interesting to you, then keep watching. NBT is more of a newer company. It was founded in 2021 by Nick Urso, and they're mainly known to have very comfortable and casual looking motorcycle riding gear. And they're also known to be a little more affordable than what you typically see on, other motorcycle gear websites. Now, because they were more of a newer company, the first gear that they started coming out with that I have here, I don't think was CE certified. It kind of just says K type A and H type B level 1. So the 2.0 gear, the fact that it's CE certified, AA protection, is a big, huge upgrade and improvement. Actually, I'm gonna correct myself real quick. So the original gear does have CE level protection, but the lowest level, so it's not really that great. Okay, now back to the video. So I'm really excited to talk about their new 2.0 gear, and I'll get into all the details. But just so you guys know, any video that you probably see me in the past, I've been wearing these denim jeans, and they're pretty much my go-to. They're the Bia high-waisted women's skinny jeans, and yeah, if I'm not wearing my riding leggings, I'm wearing these. I decided to get them in a different color for the new 2.0 version, just because I have way too much black motorcycle gear. So that's why there's gonna be, the color difference, but they're the exact same. These are the Bia high-waisted skinny jeans. And then for the hoodies, I'm already noticing that there is a fabric material difference between the two, but they're also just gonna be the same classic riding hoodie in the size extra small. These are technically, I think, in the men's category. So I got the smallest size, and this fits me kind of like oversized look. I'll include some footage of me riding with the gear, but I really like the fit of it. It is actually pretty comfortable, and I'll be going more in depth on, how heavy it is and the padding and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I don't really wear this one as much because it's not really that cold here for me to wear it, except at night. So I'll usually just throw this on and it's super comfortable. And then of course, if I ever travel somewhere where it's a bit colder, this will definitely keep me warm. I've tried riding out in the day with this, or like around sunset time, and I'm really sweating. So this does keep you really warm. All right, so first I'm going to talk about the Bia skinny jeans. So I'm gonna set these two together side by side and really show you guys the differences and upgrades. So as you can see, it has the certification right on the inside, AA. On the old jeans, you can see it says a different protection level, and I got the same size. The back of these jeans are pretty much identical. There's no real changes. Now, one of the big upgrades is the zipper. This one is so much better on the new version versus the old one. Mine kept getting stuck, and I've heard a lot of people having problems with the zipper. 2.0 version also has these pockets for the armor compared to the old one that didn't really have anything. So this just keeps that armor in the knee area more secure and staying in place. Now these are the front of the jeans flipped inside out, so you can get a better idea of the interior lining. Also on the hips are a bit different. They detach a little bit and they're more sturdy material versus the old one where it was kind of connected to the hip area and sewn in at the bottom there. There's also this text that's printed onto the pockets of the old one, but in the new one, this text is printed on the sleeves of the pads. Now these are the jeans flipped over on the back side, so you can see that lining area, that extra protection. So definitely some improvements on the stitching as well and the inner lining. And now let's get into the armor that it comes with. They're identical to the old version. So you're gonna get that CE level 1 protection, and these pads are exactly the same. They both say the same type of certification on the backs of them. And same for the hip area pads. They are the same type of protection that you're gonna get on both pairs of jeans. As I was putting the pads back in, I just wanted to show you that the zipper got stuck on the old jeans. I was not making this up. This happens so often and it was so annoying. The zipper isn't broken, it just gets stuck on the fabric itself, but the new version, I'm having no problem at all. So I'm just showing you on the other side too. It just is so much easier. It doesn't get caught or stuck at all, so you're easily able to take the pads in and out. Now I'm gonna try it on so you guys get a better idea of what it looks like. It retails for $254. Like I mentioned before, it's high-waisted. The entire garment itself is CE Class AA certified. The seams are AAA protection, the abrasion level is AA, and the tear is AAA. Next up, we're going to be talking about the new 2.0 hoodie. First things I want to highlight is the padding that it comes with is an improvement from the old ones, the ones that were so bulky that I hated wearing. Here are the jackets side by side, the certification level or lack thereof of the original, and it only has one belt loop versus the new 2.0 version has the AA certification and 2 belt loops on the bottom. Also, the interior lining is different. You can see improved stitching and seams versus the old version. The middle pocket and zippers have also had a huge upgrade. So this is the old version and what that looks like and the inside of that one versus the 2.0, which has these new pocket zippers for the middle pockets. These make this area way more water resistant, and it has a different interior lining. So this is a very waterproof type of material versus what it originally had, which was not as waterproof. So I really like that they made that upgrade on the inside of this middle pocket. I also folded over the sleeves to show you that the original does not have that interior lining and that stitching or the elastic thumb loops that have been added. On the new jacket, they also got rid of the drawstrings for the hood, and I've turned them both inside out so you guys can see that. This is the 2.0 version with that back pocket insert, and I'm just showing you guys the pad insert pockets versus the old version where it's pretty much this just thin fabric. Both hoodies have that tag on the inside that shows you the contents and what it's made of. And then if you flip them over, these are both the inside out versions of the back, where the new version has this sewn in protection kind of guide to show you the abrasion resistance and CE levels. And now you get to see the armor that they both came with. The original has this really bulky armor, just a CE level 1. The 2.0 comes with this new version of armor, similar to the ones that I showed you for the jeans. Even the back protectors are different. The original is a bit heavier. They're still both CE level 1, but the newer version is lighter. As you can see here, it's CE level 1, same as the original. And the shoulder pads are a little shorter than the elbow armor, but it's again that improved pad versus the original. They're both CE level 1, but the new armor has this T plus and T minus. And in case you guys don't know, this means the protector has been tested in extreme temperature conditions. I also want to point out that the new 2.0 jacket is ever so slightly bigger than the original. So they're both the same size, extra small, but as you can see, it's a little wider and a little heavier as well, and I think that's due to the layers that they added just for more protection for the 2.0 version, but it's not really that big of a deal, you can't really tell. So how does this hoodie look on? Well, like I said, it's more of an oversized fit, so that's how it's going to be fitting me. I have a size extra small, which is the smallest size that this comes in, and I am a bit smaller, so keep that in mind. And it's kind of that style, it's giving very cozy, very comfortable, but still keeping you protected. And the interior pocket is not as cozy or comfortable like a typical hoodie, but that's because it's got this interior lining, and you're not really putting your hands in your pockets anyways when you're riding, so this is just to keep anything that you might have in the pocket protected from water if you happen to be riding out in the rain. And I am already sweating in this thing, so it does keep you super warm. It has that interior lining as well to keep it abrasion resistant on top of just the material itself, so you've got kind of that double protection that it's going to keep you warmer and just keep you safer if you happen to be in a crash and prevent any road rash that you might get. So I'm going to try on the hoodie, even though I feel like the hairstyle that I have on right now is going to make it a little weird, but this is what the hoodie looks like. Some final things that I want to mention is it retails for $259. It also comes in 4 colors: black, olive, gray, and this navy blue color. Like I mentioned earlier, the entire garment is CE Class AA certified. It's got AA abrasion and AAA tear. And again, the armor comes with the jacket, so you're going to get CE level 1 elbow, shoulder, and back pads. One last thing, I also was sent these motorcycle gloves. When I was looking for gloves to upgrade to, that was a big priority of mine, was finding gloves that go beyond the wrist bone. Not too much like gauntlet style gloves, something a little in between, and this is perfect. It has 2 different button clasps, so you can choose how tight you want it. I'm gonna choose the tightest option. But yeah, so it goes beyond your wrist bone here. Most of my gloves kind of end right at this area, and it's not as protective because it kind of leaves a gap of skin between the end of my jacket and the end of the glove. So this way, because it's a little longer, it bridges that gap so there's no exposed skin in case, you know, you do crash and maybe your jacket goes up a little bit. At least you have that extra bit of protection. It also has the hard knuckle cover here, and it's compatible with your phone as well, just the index finger. Now this is also going to be genuine leather gloves, which is really important so that it is abrasion resistant. It's a really nice high quality design. It looks really sleek, and you know, it has that quilted material. I'll kind of give you guys a zoom in. And then this area, it's not like a protruding palm slide, but it does have this different quilted material, so it has a little bit of cushion. This retails for $98 and it comes in 2 different colors. I got the size small, medium. And I do want to mention that if you're interested in checking this gear out or getting some for yourself, that I have a discount code RideWithRea that's going to save you 15% off your purchase. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I will have everything that I've mentioned mentioned and the website linked in the description box of this video, as well as my discount code for you guys to check out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.